Hello, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point 5. Hey, the chat showed up. Thank the Lord.
Yes.
Everything is coming up Millhouse.
Your boomer ass fixed it, is what you're saying.
For once, I was able to tech support. It was great.
I really like this picture. I should just make that my
Your avatar.
Yeah, my avatar.
You need to center it a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, some people just want to
come on, dude.
Everything. I swear to God.
We're being a fucking boomer. Fix your shit.
Look here. You know what? You know what you can do. You can give me criticism like this. So
I can also read off some crime statistics because I'm your boy, Rachel Santos.
All right, there. You happy? Is that better?
No, not really.
You know what? I'm just not going to deal with you anymore.
I don't really care. I just like fucking with you.
It's like literally dead center in the fucking thing now, and you.
I just like giving people a hard time.
Oh, okay. Is that what it
It's
is?
too big to make my profile picture yet. I gotta mess with it.
Just shrink it down. Fuck. Piper, what did you do? That should
All right.
What did you do?
make it your banner.
What did you do now?
Yeah, make it
Yeah.
your banner. Yeah. So, who we gonna make fun of first?
I don't know. There's a lot of potential candidates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ethan with his troll thumb. We could,
I mean, we could do that. Let me pull up that
Do
tweet.
that
you
for an
made
hour.
earlier. Yeah.
I gotta say, when I looked at it, it doesn't look like a real person's thumb.
It doesn't, right? It doesn't look like.
no, it looks.
It does look like a big toe.
Yeah, no, it looks like someone who like lost their thumb in like a fucking farming accident, who got their big toe transplanted onto it.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so this is Ethan getting him his copy of Trump Space Force, but we're really focusing on his thumb.
Yeah, forget about that shit. It's the thumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, congratulations for the guys who got this, actually got it out into people and everything. That's cool, but yeah, this thumb right here. In fact, I think here you go. Nasser he just got a nice big. There you go. You know what? Let's just view image on that bad boy. Look at that. Isn't that glorious? Holy shit.
I want to draw like a face on it.
Right? Yeah, do it.
I might do it later.
Put Matt Myers' face on it.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And then when you're done with that, put your boy Zach's hair on it too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's happening. I'm putting the hair on it, and then that was a bad idea.
Yeah. and then at the bottom, Piper, what did you do now?
Shit.
This is stupid.
Oh gosh, that's what's funny about people who try to go after you, Piper. It's like, we dunk on you harder than they could ever.
Right?
We're dunking on Ethan. We like him. I mean,
Ethan's literally the sunbeam in our universe, and we're fucking.
I would, if I had kids, I would sacrifice them in his name. Right? I would do it live on stream too.
Well, you can say, I mean, you could just say you jerk off, and that's a sacrifice every time you do it.
Millions upon millions.
Millions of children are sacrificed
Sacrificing millions of potential kids there.
to the to Big Daddy Sunbeam.
To his troll thumb.
First time I heard him called Big Daddy Sunbeam, I just
Big Daddy. Someone actually called him that?
it was like it's a joke. What it was, that girl, comic book Ava, she said somebody should call him Daddy. She should call him Daddy, and the joke was because his daughter, Ethan's actual daughter's named Ava.
Oh, okay.
And so this is a girl named Ava. So the joke was going around that Ava was like his daughter from the future.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so somebody said, you ought to call him Daddy. And he said, I don't want you calling me Daddy. And so it ended up, instead of Get Daddy, she calls him Big Daddy Sunbeam. Because the joke was more campaign people, they call him Caesar and everything. And the joke is he's the sunbeam of our universe. Kind of. So she called him Big Daddy Sunbeam.
So we need to put like the background of his thumb is like all those flames and shit coming off like the God Emperor.
Yeah, and put some Todd rays coming up from not from the side, from the actual sky, but from the bottom.
Put his thumb in the Emperor's armor.
Yeah.
With a flaming sword.
I zoned out for a minute there, and I come back, and you're still on this. Damn.
Dude, this thumb is amazing. What are you talking about?
I don't believe that's his thumb. I think he's holding that with his foot. I think
He's like one of those monkey people that like paints with his feet.
Yeah. He can do
I
all
believe
this
it.
stuff
He doesn't have hands, is what you're saying.
If it's his thumb or his toe, you got to say at least he keeps them clipped.
Yeah, he keeps him in like good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He needs
those
a-
cuticles, man.
Yeah, he's got to work on the cuticles on the side here.
Yep.
It's a little bit looking a little rough there, big guy.
Look, he's drawing. This shit's hard. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically right now my nails look almost as bad, so if not worse.
You don't have your claws.
Nope.
You're too busy.
Well, no, I mean the cuticles and stuff like that.
Oh,
The
okay.
cuticles.
I thought
Yeah.
I was just thinking you dropped the claws or something.
No,
All right. So who else are we gonna make fun of tonight?
Well, I said we could do Gail Simone. That would be
So what's Gail up to?
Oh, just what Gail Gail thinks.
Yeah, just typical hack ass motherfucker things.
Yeah, it's like, just Gail being Gail. No biggie. Why are we losing viewers? What the fuck's going on?
We're not talking about Ethan's thumb anymore. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah. Could you, Cap, since you have access to the graded Twitter account, could you show it on there, please? I keep forgetting. I'm not a
You
good
son
host.
of a bitch.
I'm just not a good
Yeah.
host. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're terrible.
I know. Yeah, I'm just bad at this. But no.
All right.
But yeah, so let's talk about old Gail. Now, I'm going to preface this that Gail's actually nice to me the other day. I'm using air quotes because I'm wondering how genuine it was. Basically, well, I guess I could show the tweet, but I'll do that in a minute. But no, so Gail Simone chastises comic pro Mike Barron for perceived Comic-Gate association.
Perceived.
Perceived, because
Okay.
because he thought a tweet was funny.
I mean, that's pretty much worse than Hitler if you're a humorless motherfucker like all these people are.
yeah, exactly. So, and I know this is Piper's favorite subject. She loves talking about Gail.
God damn it. So, okay, why that's not centered very good. Why has she decided that Mike Barron is all up in the Comicsgate?
Well, it's a good question.
You might want to adjust your picture a little bit. It's a little
Look here.
offset.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you all something's going on here.
Look, I'm trying to bring the viewers a good program, and you're fucking it up, dude.
I'm gonna tell you something here. You absolute pieces of crap. What
Because
happens
I don't think it was him. I know somebody else was. Pros started going after another pro for a while until he didn't want to comment on the Comicsgate stuff at all. He didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And then he started getting attacked by other pros until he caved and was like, "No, I don't like harassment, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
But it was like they harassed him and messed with him until.
Well, no, they do the thing where it's like a false choice. It's like, oh, if you don't denounce this, you're saying you endorse harassment. It was like, well, no, I'm not. I'm not for harassment. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's basically what a bunch of them did. I thought Gail was one of them, but I would have to see the tweet.
Well, she is now.
I just know that there. Yeah, I was gonna say there was somebody that a bunch of them were going after, and it was that's who. Yeah, Seth has it.
Yeah, Donald DeLay.
DeLay.
Yeah. He did.
Because they went after him because he wasn't saying anything on the subject, so he had to personally denounce it. Otherwise, he was obviously promoting it because reasons.
And it pretty much drove him to Comicsgate, and now he has a $55,000 Indiegogo under his belt. Good job, guys.
He's sporting a shaved head and what the fuck I love Hitler now tattoo.
Well, it's funny that he does have a shaved head.
Uh-oh, this is the first step in the direction of the alt-right. That's how it happens.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it.
Soon he's talking about the 14 words and
Yeah.
blood and soil and all that shit.
But what's really funny about that is that, you know, like I said, they did that to him. You know, it's like, oh, basically it's like, oh, if you're not with us, you're against us.
Yeah.
Kind of bullshit.
You have to pick a side or you're evil. Just like them evil centrists.
Yeah. And
that obviously want half of the world population to die because that's how it works. Like
yeah, exactly. It's funny, I'm trying to find a picture of Donald DeLay, but I keep finding pictures of Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, you mean?
Oh, Donald Trump with his
No, the doctor says no notifications going. Yes, that's YouTube's money hard at work.
Mm-hmm.
Not fucking working.
Yeah. I will literally not get a notification. Well, I just got one. And of course it was 5 minutes late.
I don't even bother hitting on that bell for I subscribe to like maybe 50 channels or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't bother that shit because I know it doesn't fucking work. I'll just go through it mainly like, oh, I want to watch this before I go to sleep. I'll find it myself.
Okay, I literally I do bell, the graded account on my personal account, right?
Yeah.
So I got the bell notification. One time I literally did not get a notification until we got done with the show.
Yes. That's why I turned them off on mine because they did that for my all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. And here's the thing about YouTube is that you'll get notifications on your recommended and all this shit for people you've never heard of who for some reason have like 5 million subs.
That happened to me today too. I do subscribe to some World of Warcraft centered YouTube channels, Yeah. And I got one today. It's like, hey, there's this new thing mount coming out for this and that and the other. I was like, okay. And I looked, I didn't even subscribe to this person. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I don't care.
Yeah, that's that recommended stuff that they're pulling. But
now
that's how you would always get that plastic love song on your fucking recommended things.
Yeah, that's great and all, but I don't need it in my push notifications. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, if you if you want to put it in my fucking, my inbox on YouTube, that's fine. But if you want to, but you're putting it in my push. A push is for people who I want to see, like actually listen to. I want to see
like our Sunbeam Ethan Van Sciver.
Yeah, exactly. or
Lord and Savior,
or his loyal acolyte John Malin.
Yeah.
Are we
We need to do an impression. This is what you're saying?
No, we have officially started the cult of Ethan right now.
What do you mean? I think that was started a few months ago. That was the war campaign.
I was gonna say I thought that was the war campaign.
Oh really? Well, you know the book like the Canticle for Leibowitz?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is Ethan Van Sciver is gonna we're all gonna perish in like the World War III and stuff, but his YouTube videos will still be around, so people in the future will watch them and then worship him and start an entire new religion around him.
Yeah. Okay, so the doctor asked, "Did we make fun of Ethan's thumb?" Yeah, I put it back on screen just so everybody could.
I thought my making fun of him on Twitter is pretty good. Yeah. I didn't see that one go that route, but
yeah. Hey, Comic Girl Avis in chat. Hey, what's going on?
Yay!
Yeah, we were just talking about you and Big Daddy Sunbeam.
Yeah. And how I would sacrifice my firstborn to him live on stream.
Your non-existent child, you would.
And we would make sure I get the push notification so everyone.
Make sure that YouTube.
That might actually be best for the.
They would actually do that because YouTube's a fucking sick son of bitches too.
Yeah. They won't. They'll leave up like that, but they won't. They'll get rid of us.
Yeah, they'll leave you the ISIS beheading videos, but a guy that says wiener too many times, God forbid.
That's a very good point.
Or someone who's streaming drawn like anime titties can't have that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we only joke about Ethan's thumb because it looks like a foot, or looks like a big toe. But
it looks like a ingredient for a potion.
Maybe that's why he draws so good. It's like
he's got magic thumbs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just like a really, really super buff thumb, dude. Like
it's like you will it's like the when God was giving out talent, he said you will have really weird looking thumbs, but you will draw great art.
He's like Beast.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
ambidextrous.
Beast
phone.
has like hands. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is.
The fucked up thing is that it's his left hand, and Ethan's, I'm pretty sure, is right-handed.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
what is he doing? What are you doing?
That thumb, the thumb looks like a papoose. Good job, love it. All right, let's get back to work.
Jimmy James hitting out of the ballpark early.
Yeah, you win for the night. You'll get the no prize.
Oh, here's another good. Doctor says, "Does your fascination with Ethan's thumbs count as a foot fetish?"
That's
That's borderline. Yeah, you can say we're foot fags now.
goddamn.
Damn.
Oh man. Like I said, this is the shit when the people actually take notice of us, that they'll say there's two things that'll get us. One will be what Mulatto said the other night last week.
Oh, the hard R.
The hard R, and what you just said. That'll be the.
You know what? My Twitter's at Soul of Cab. Come talk to me about it if you want.
Yeah. He will have a.
I have an extensive collection of Apu Abastasia memes. I'll gladly share with you.
Yeah, you might have the occasional doubt and or ultra doubt.
Yeah, and I have some fine hand drawn memes too that I can. You can peruse if you like.
Yeah.
I mean.
Cab is actually a pretty good artist. So if you want to commission him, he can.
I can draw you some titties.
he can draw you a nice boy with his.
I can draw pretty boys too if you want.
He draws pretty boys with their peeners out.
Mm-hmm. People love that shit, dude.
Or should I say wieners so we can get kicked off YouTube?
Yeah, if you say like 3 more times, then we're gonna get shut down.
Oh, it's like Beetlejuice. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't do it.
Wiener. Oh no.
Yeah, it goes directly to like the CEO's fucking email. They hit the big red button to shut you down.
Yeah. YouTube's like looking at us like, wait a minute. I feel a disturbance. Did somebody say the 3 words? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Code red.
I'd say the 14 words if they don't watch it.
No. Okay, so Gail Simone.
Yeah.
Speaking of the 14 words.
Yeah, Piper. I don't know. The link's in the chat if you need to see it. So you
get your shit together.
So you don't have to look, so you don't have to look at the stream and
Oh, okay.
with my sideways things. I might. I'm thinking about like getting a slight redesign so I can show the whole screen of this and just putting the box, our talk box at the bottom.
Yeah, you might want to limit that a little bit. If we had like 50 people in here, like they do with some of these streams, that'd make sense. But
yeah,
you can more real estate space for
Like
the graded logo can be a little smaller.
At the most, if we had Jordan and Xavier here, would be full. That's the box would be full, but
Yeah, they hold like 5 or 6.
Wait,
So,
where's this link?
Let's see. The doctor says the fail well. Yes.
yeah. Like I said, the funniest spelling of her name I ever saw was Cecil, spelled it Ghale.
Yeah.
The link is in the where is it at? So you got me confused now. It's in the stream links. Scroll up a little bit.
It's up higher in the stream link.
Yeah.
It's where that shit always is. Fucking women, I swear to God.
Every time, man.
I thought you just put it in there. I didn't know it was already up in there. God damn it.
Oh, listen to this. Hey, Dave Huber says.
Association.
Dave Huber says pipe.
Oh, Cube.
And Dave, we appreciate what you're trying to do, and we're glad that you're going to prosecute Robert Mueller. Oh, wait, that's a different Huber, isn't it? No.
He's bringing justice to the land, is what you're saying?
Yeah, at least to Washington. All right, back to work. If you call it work.
Yeah.
So yeah, to recap, Gail Simone chastises Comic Pro Mike Barron for perceived Comicsgate association. Gail Simone, author of Domino and Plastic Man, has long been vocal about her dislike for members of the Comicsgate movement. Like many creators currently employed by Marvel and DC, Simone erroneously believes that Comicsgate is a movement based on bigotry and hatred rather than a consumer revolt. And Simone has made it a point to routinely decry and condemn anyone associated with the movement. Now, this is like, these are old tweets, but, we'll get to new stuff in a second. But I just had to read this one at the very least. I believe comics are for everyone. There is no excuse for harassment. There is no place for homophobia, transphobia, racism, or misogyny in comics criticism. Also, Mags Visaggio writes better than that entire group on their best day.
I can call bull. How many times have I just?
I just love that she starts that as "I believe comics are for everyone," and then all of her tweets are always about who the comics aren't for.
It's the same thing she did to me in that tweet, right? That tweet. She said to me. She starts it off by, "I don't care about your opinion, but I'm sorry that your mom's been sick." It's
passive aggressive horse shit that they all do.
Right. Exactly.
What fucks me up is that she says Mags is a better writer than entire. Like, I'm not even really a Comicsgate person because I'm not in the whole world. But how many times have I come up with like fucking one-off shit posts or stupid ideas in chat at 5 a.m. that were 10 times better than anything Marvel's done in the last 10 years?
Look, I wrote a grocery list today that was better than the shit that Mags was saying. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's I don't know.
That's transphobic, guys.
Oh, I guess so.
It's transphobic for me to say that somebody who's bad at their job.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's what they're saying here. That's like literally what she's saying. You can't criticize because that's transphobic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dog's is better writer than Mags. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a scrump real quick and say I would bang a trap, but like I could also tell them that they suck at their job.
Yeah.
There's no connection between the two. You can both can happen.
The doctor says if Gail got even 30% of her Twitter followers to buy her projects, she'd not get canceled every 10 issues.
Yeah, if she spent more effort in like trying to do that instead of like fucking blacklisting people.
Yeah, like instead of like hey, Comicsgate, remember that hate group, guys? They're totally a hate group, guys. You know that hate group that I hate? Yeah, that's a hate group. Instead of saying, like, hey guys, buy Domino.
Yeah, buy Plastic Man, whatever.
Yeah. But it's Wednesday. Go buy my book today, fam. Could you help me out? If you buy it,
Jimmy,
they'll stay around.
Jimmy, I really liked her earlier stuff.
Yeah, this is back when she
was writing Oracle, which kills me.
This was when she was trying to get into, not really into the end, but she's already trying to get in there and make a name.
Yeah.
Once you've already gotten into the circle, it's like your performance.
Yes, you don't have to.
You don't even have to try anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. There is no.
Yeah, Old Gail was pretty good. That's how I became a fan.
I like some. I'm looking back.
She has the ability to write.
Looking back at some of the looking back some of the stuff that she used to write. I was like, they weren't bad. I mean, I can understand like when Ethan talked about the whole composites idea, where he wanted to do like the composite Batman Superman, as bad guys, right? And he wanted her to write it because at the time she wasn't doing anything, so he's like, oh, hey, she can do it. And then when her script comes in, she's having Lois Lane having an argument with fucking Ann Coulter, like What the fuck does this have to do with composites?
This is what happens is like once you finally do get into the circle and sort of kind of make a name for yourself, they sort of get this thing where they're more important than their work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, I can put my opinions, and it's like, well, no, I don't give a shit what you think. I just want to see Captain America punch bad guys.
Yeah.
I don't want him preaching at me while he's doing it. I just want him to punch a bad guy in the face and have Punisher shoot up a bunch of drug dealers.
Right.
That's what I want to read. That's why I'm buying this shit. Right. But no, I have to get a fucking dissertation on why dead naming trans people is worse than the Holocaust. Like, no.
I don't understand why it's called dead naming or what that...
Well, see, the thing with dead naming, and like I said, I don't want to get too much into that, but...
I mean, I get it. I think it's a dick move if you're using a name that they do not want to go by anymore.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
You're purposely doing that, like, to be an asshole, and you're using it with them, because I don't even like...
Let me give you an example here. Okay. In the history books of the Olympics, does it say Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner?
I don't know. Did they change it?
No, they didn't change it because that would be stupid.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say right now, if you call me Cab, you're dead name. I am Racerless Thanos.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Don't fuck with me.
Hitler would have a dead named. Yeah.
Hitler would have dead name.
Yeah,
That's what he did. It says, I think it's what Zach said once. You realize you get in the circle in your gender sexuality, then you never have to do it. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. It's like once you get in, like once you've made it, you don't have to try anymore. You're in the circle forever. It's like it's like almost like having a fucking government job.
You get hired just because your name. Yeah.
It's like having a government job. Like once you get to that point, they're never gonna fire you because government never fires anyone. You never get fired from that.
It has to be really. It has to
show up.
It has to be like egregious for you to get fired.
Yeah.
Like,
you have to like kill a baby live on air.
You have to do. You have to be like Eric Esquivel style to get like let go. And I guarantee you, in 2 years, he'll have a job back at DC or Marvel.
Oh, I bet you they. Well, it was an easy decision to let him go because his fucking book tanked massively. But no one liked it. It was terrible. But
I guarantee because he's already tried to write his redemption arc. So
no, he's in the circle, so he'll get picked up by someone else. Like, oh no, he's changed. He's a good ally now. Then
yeah. Because I guarantee you what he's gonna do.
Crime spree happens of rape.
Yeah. No, he learned from all of that.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna do lectures. In like probably in about 6 months' time, right? I'd say about June or July. He's gonna do some. He's gonna start doing lectures about how he was a bad person and how much he's learned and grown. And
he'll be like
those
cat burglar types that now work for the security companies, like, and they tell you, "Oh, I used to be a shithead and I changed my life around and went straight." But this guy's still being a cat, bro. I guarantee you. He's still
no, he's gonna definitely. He's definitely gonna be still respecting women out there.
I mean, as you're supposed to, right?
Right. But
all women must be respected.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, back to what we're talking about. So seriously, I like how this is the more that passive aggressive. Seriously, why aren't any of these people clever? I also wonder, why are there so few actual writers in Comicsgate? It's pretty much on one actual writer. Quite a few talented artists, but the writing pool is an empty bird pond, and man, does it show. Like, Gail, I don't think you...
You want to know why? I can explain it right now.
Yeah, you can, but let me say, you don't really want to be talking about people's writing ability right now, fam.
Yeah,
that's not a good idea. I mean, these are from October, but still, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like, you notice there's a lot of artists within Comicsgate, but not so many writers.
Yeah,
because the whole writing community is, like I said, it's a circle within a circle.
Yeah.
And the artists just want to fucking draw.
And but I will guarantee you,
really, really old tweets, isn't this?
Yeah. These are old. This is still a new article. They're just showing like examples of her like this thing.
Her best dunks.
Yeah, I totally don't care about Comicsgate that I constantly talk about Comicsgate kind of thing.
Yeah. The image is fuzzy. Nobody can see it no more.
Oh, that's
I thought it was just me, but the chat says
I can't help it. I'm fucking doing the best I can here, guys. It's a literal 1.5 meg upload. I can't help it.
Just if it's fuzzy, just reload the thing. Should clear it up.
Yeah, it's just
better.
What do you call it? The resolution just dropped down for some reason.
Yeah. I was about to say, did you and Socks trade internet?
No, it ain't never been traded. I just always had a bad upload. I've always had a shitty upload. It's just 1.5 is like the best. I was like, can't you do anything? No, not really.
Damn, Doc. It says Gail can't dunk. She can't jump more than 6 inches. Why you gotta be like that, man?
Well, she like I think it was Shaquille O'Neal who made a dunk He made a dunk about Vlade Divac. He said that you could slide a sheet of paper under Vlade Divac's jump shot. That's how far he got off the ground.
I know, and I can understand that because how I broke my ankle way back in the day was doing a jump shot, and I came down on someone else's foot, and it twisted my ankle up.
Oh, damn.
So ever since after that, whenever I played basketball, my jump shots were not the same.
So you just like flat-footed.
I was always wary, and then my ankle's always weaker. So I was like, maybe that's.
Would you just do flat-footed shots at that point? Just.
No, I would, but
Do a
I
little
would
bit of a
jump
jump,
shot.
but
It would be
not-
like a 6-inch like jump shot, but not
not like
after that,
fully extended 8 feet in the air kind of thing.
No, not like some Jordan shit. No,
Right. You want doing fadeaways and shit like that.
I could do that, but just I wasn't fading very far away. Let's put that way.
Like, all right, I'm fading away. He faded away like 2 inches.
Yeah, I got a foot away. That's how.
We're never gonna get through this article, are we?
Hey, we got plenty of time. Okay.
Like you ain't got nowhere to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, I'm hungry though. I will say.
Like, just go get something to eat.
While some of the jokes are funny,
Mhm.
I do personally find it kind of just immature to make like fat jokes.
Well, I'm not.
and
We
this
didn't
and
make.
that.
Well, I guess we did.
No, I mean in general, when you're debating, critiquing someone or this or that, if you if at that point you're going after appearance, I'm not into that. Although sometimes
But the thing is, we were
makes
talking
me
about
giggle.
her. We were talking about her athletic ability, not her.
Yeah, her
That's-
date.
Yeah, but I mean that's still her athletic ability doesn't have much to do with comments either. I'm not chastising you guys for doing it. I'm just saying that some of the Gale jokes, I just want to everyone to know that I'm not.
Are you tone
making
policing
them.
us? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think
What?
I'm hearing some.
Are we
tone
being
policing
tone
here.
police?
Yeah,
Don't
what's going
tone
on
police.
here?
I'm not tone policing. Y'all can keep making your jokes.
You fucking.
I just want there to be before more people get on my Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
week.
I forgot. They're gonna go after you because Cab and I don't exist in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna go after me for y'all's jokes. So before
they can go after me
I
all
want
you
there
want.
to be
I
a
don't
statement
care.
somewhere, that I'm critical of Gail's shitty behavior, not her weight or looks or athletic ability or
Look,
however many
just
cats
because
she may
Gail
or may
Simone
not have.
can't dunk a basketball has nothing to do with what
And
you're
Jimmy
doing
makes a good
Well,
point.
I was also reading ahead in the because
Jimmy said, but it's okay to make fun of EVS and his poor thumb.
yeah. Because then you're not trying to like be an asshole.
Well, the thing is, yeah,
Whereas when you make fun of somebody you don't like, then you're obviously
well, we make fun of
wanting
Matt
to,
Myers all the
doing
time.
it.
We love him.
I'll be straight up. Even if I make fun of someone, I'm still trying to be an asshole. I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not hiding it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. I said this on a couple of streams where making fun of people was happening, and I just said that I'm not gonna make fun of how they look because I'm not pretty or the most athletic.
I bet you got a better jump shot than Gail.
I'm short as hell, man.
Can you plug the A gap?
Fuck it. You know who else was short? Fucking Spud Webb. You know what he did? He won a slam dunk contest. Get out of here.
That dude was
Like
tiny.
5'2" or something like that.
It was like he was like 5'6", I think is what he was.
Yeah, he was a tiny little
I
man.
mean,
What about Muggsy
the
Bogues? He
chat.
literally was 5'2".
Yeah, that I remember.
make
Yeah.
fun of her terrible viewers fine.
So what now?
I'm reading the chat. I just haven't seen Gail call people like names based on their.
I mean,
looks other
if
than
you want
white.
to, I mean, we can look, but I don't really want to.
No, she's just trying to keep people from having a career.
Yeah.
That's totally not as bad as calling
Like-
someone
like-
ugly.
Like I said, y'all can say whatever. I just don't want the flood on my Twitter because apparently
Okay.
my
So
show. So I'm
yeah.
just saying those words aren't coming out of my mouth.
Piper is absolved of any sins that we commit. Apparently.
Not
Yeah, so-
all of them. Just
If I accidentally say the N word, you can come to me on Twitter.
God damn it.
Don't worry about Piper. She
Yeah.
didn't say it. I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I actually no. I understand what you're saying. It kind of gets into the weed. Like,
Yeah, no, when I
See,
first
Gail-
tried to say
Gail
it, I
Simone
was
is
coming
such a
across
sh-
as a dick or something and ruined everything. But
No,
what
like,
I was
Gail
trying to
Sim-
say is I just don't want my Twitter covered in, well, you supposedly care about women, but you're sitting there calling people fat and whatever the fuck and making fun of stuff that has nothing to do with comics. And I don't want that crap.
no,
They get pissed at me for stuff I do.
The thing is, Gail Simone is like such a shit person that it gets easy to like do that. You know what I mean?
it's one of those situations where you can, you know, a lot of people will go after the easy dunk, you know?
Yeah.
For example, like, you know, the doctor says, the only reason she has a career is for throwing an internet temper tantrum about Ron Mars' terrible writing, which that's true.
That is how she got her job. But as funny as that is, I mean, she was good at it for a while, but that is how she got it.
But we're seeing that same shit all over again, and we're seeing a bunch of people getting jobs because, oh, we complained about something. Oh, I love that. That's like the new thing now. Apparently, if you complain about something, you can, you know, now you can write for Marvel or DC. That's
Yeah.
Notice write, not do art. You still have to sort of be competent at that shit.
Well, unless you're drawing Squirrel Girl, because God,
yeah, unless you're Squirrel. I don't know how the fuck that's going on.
Actually, what's really sad is the artist that was doing the goofy looking Squirrel Girl is actually a really good artist.
Then what the fuck were they doing?
They look.
It looks like they were
Marvel
told to draw stupid like that.
Marvel either specifically asked for that style. There was another theory, but I don't know its legitimacy, which was they were wanting the comics super fast and not paying all that awesome, and so they got what they paid for, basically. But yeah, it's sad because that artist is actually really good.
Here's what Dave says is, Doug Ernst and I tried many years ago to have a dialogue with Gail. She immediately goes for the ad hominems, race baiting. And that's the thing. That's the reason why you just make fun of her, because there's no, like, it's like getting into the weeds and like trying to discuss like real serious topics is fucking useless.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to say, oh yeah, well, you make a good point, but guess what? You hate black people. It's like, oh, what?
Yeah, that's,
so since that's how they're going to be, it's like, you know what? You're not attractive. Eat shit. You know.
Yeah, just go
whatever.
For the, you go for the easy.
I don't even care.
Yeah, it's like go for the easy one kind of thing. Yeah, that's
like if they make fun of me for you draw shitty, it's like, oh, okay, I'll never recover. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a time where like you know, try to have a reasonable discussion, and then when they start getting like saying, oh, you do this and do that, that's when you just go into Trump mode, right? And what I call Trump mode is just like, okay, I'm just gonna say, look at this dopey looking son of a bitch. You know?
Yeah, you are fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah,
you are. Look at Pocahontas over here, fucking, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
At a certain point, it's like it's. I mean, you get a certain be a decent human being, but at a certain point, it's like, you know, just fucking give up. It's not worth it. Just.
I mean, how many times?
That's why I don't bother arguing online, because it's stupid. I mean,
how many times have, like, you know, you and I have both been involved in those kind of threads, and how many times like it gets to a certain point, and you're just like, okay, this is a Myers thread. Right, and we just start posting Matt Myers pictures. You know?
Oh yeah. No, it's just we'll just post Matt Myers at him.
Yeah,
you know,
it was funny. It's like we do that, and I've seen it happen. It's like, you know, okay, this is Myers thread. Like I do it, then, you know, Cab will do it. Then, you know, about 9 or 10 of our friends who also, you know, do Myers edits also fucking, you know, do Myers. And this guy says, I'm being harassed right now. I was like, what?
Yeah. It's like, no, you're getting Photoshop pictures of a beautiful bald man. Shut up.
Yeah. I think
it's very accurate. It says it. She's a hairdresser and she's terribly catty.
That's
Gail's catty hairdresser. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. She's catty hairdresser that all of a sudden
started writing for DC.
Well, got a writing job somehow, and then also has built up a little cult of minions that go out and do her fucking bidding, which is, I think, what you're getting at in this article, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It gets to that.
That is something that even when I liked her, I noticed right away when I started following
her. She was like a little...
I was associated with the high school naughty girls.
She's a queen bee.
Yeah.
She was literally the...
It's high school girls, though. Just that snotty...
She literally does that whole go get them kind of thing.
High school shit. Yeah.
She's like, go get them. You know, like, hey, look at this dumb shit. Go get them kind of thing.
Yeah, Twitter, do you think kind of horse shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, and she does that. Yeah, I know she did that like, thing. You know, like, you know, kind of thing, and like try to start shit. But anyway, let's read what she did this day. Okay. On Monday morning, Simone posted a lengthy statement on her Facebook page. The statement, which can be read in full here, I'm not going to read that there, begins by drawing attention to a recent post by someone Simone states is associated with Comicsgate. Here's an interesting little thing. It's obnoxious, and it would have been meaningless, but well, ring on. Like I said, it would have been meaningless, but no.
Yeah, it's meaningless, but it's not meaningless.
But we needed to write an article, so.
Yeah, I need to make a Facebook post so all my boys can Take a look at this shit. Okay, so there's some gross, sad doofus comic skater. I don't even remember his handle.
Gross.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. She has it saved in a fucking bookmark somewhere. I guarantee you.
Right.
And he posted this mocked up photo below. Now, I don't care about these idiots. I don't. Okay.
I totally don't care.
I don't care. I mean, where's my JonTron? I don't care. I don't even care. I care immensely.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. The smartest of them is still a complete idiot. And yes, they are bigoted to the core. See, there you go. That's exactly what Cab was talking about. It can't just be like, oh, these people are stupid. They got to be bigots too.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it's not only you do stupid things or your art's stupid or
you know how
stupid.
This whole comics
you also
thing,
hate women.
You know how this whole comics thing would have been if like the other shit hadn't get brought in, like, you know, racist, bigot, Nazi, misogynist, all that stuff. It was just like, these guys are stupid, and it's like, well, you're stupid. It would have been a fucking like a day, and it would have been over with. You know,
Right?
If all you can do is call each other stupid, it's not really get that far. You know.
No, they had to go. They had to go all Gamergate with it.
Yeah.
Here's a weird thing about people is when you call them things they aren't, they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking odd, right? Like,
Yeah,
but
like,
you know how many of them will post.
Guessed?
You know how many of them do the stupid typical post though that goes, "Oh, well, if it makes you mad, clearly I hit a nerve because you know it's true." Like,
can you have a
that's
boss?
their reasoning.
Can you have a boss level NPC? If so, that scale. Yeah, there are. I've said like in NPCs there are scales of the NPC. It's like you have the run of the mill, the orange man bad, kill the frog man kind of thing.
Are we doing this is how mafia works commercial now?
No, we're not talking about Diamond.
Maybe later.
Yeah. So you got those who are like, but then you got the ones who kind of give the marching orders, right? That are like, a Gail Simone or like.
Here's a perfect example. Another guy we're gonna kind of goof on is that Tim Doyle, the Nakatomi Tim.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking nobody, but apparently everyone knows him for some reason. He doesn't do anything.
Yes.
Yeah. He has.
But he's the level 1 NPC, and Gail's a level 35 NPC boss who orders Tim and other, infamous and other shit to go out and do these things.
Yeah.
Whether either overtly or behind the scenes, or I don't know how it's done, but it's pretty obvious that that's what's going on.
Yeah, because it's funny how these people became, quote, focal points for no reason. Yeah. It goes back to the whole Sarah Nyberg thing, right? With Gamergate. Yeah. In fact, I think we talked about how we should do a similarities show one day, like similarities between Gamergate and Comicsgate.
Oh, yeah.
But Nyberg was the focal point. She was the infamous of Gamergate.
Yeah.
She was always that one. She would screenshot. She would quote tweet and all this shit, trying to like look at this harassment, look at this
name search.
Yeah, quote research. Yeah, and stuff like that.
No, name search. That's the only way she got on my page.
Yeah, name searching and all that stuff. See, I did the smart thing. I blocked her like as soon as I found out who she was. Like, nope, you ain't gonna see my shit. Fuck you, kind of thing. Like.
I don't bother that because what you do is just go private or
they could
use
but
private browsing, and that's all. You get around it. It's not hard.
Yeah. But so that's the thing is like they have these people who they funnel their talking points through, like you said, either overtly or covertly or whatever. Or they just do it on their own accord or whatever. But there are those people who are just like, they would literally throw themselves in front of a bullet for these people, right?
Yikes.
Yeah, they're the minions that get told the marching orders. And then, like, Gail... All right, basically what the scene... Gail doesn't like someone.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll invent a reason why. Oh, he's a comic skater, racist. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she'll throw out a whole, like a bait tweet like she does with these.
Mm-hmm.
Then try to be that passive-aggressive Queen Bee horse shit, and then get all the little minion guys to go after them and start brigading them and telling, oh, you're never going to work in this industry again, and we're going to email it, doing all that shit, and that's basically what happened. That's how they don't overtly go, oh, you're blacklisted, because that's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
they do is by
trying
to make the social presence of the guy so bad. Mm-hmm. That when Marvel or whoever's looking up is like, oh, I had to write about, oh, he's a racist, what?
Yeah. Or
then all of a sudden they can't do it.
I mean, it's exactly what what's his name? what's his name? The guy who worked for Polygon or works for Polygon.
Polygon's still around?
Yeah, Polygon's still around. Cap's got an article.
I have a nice article written about my beautiful tweet on there.
Yeah. God, I can't think of
right.
Ben Kuchera. Ben Kuchera. He's the worst when it comes to that shit.
The Cooch.
Yeah, Benny the Cooch, right? So Benny the Cooch would remember that guy who was dunking on him one day, and he literally gets so fucking mad because the guy had in his profile that he worked for fucking Dick's Sporting Goods.
I know who that guy. Yeah.
He called Dick. He calls Dick corporate. He calls corporate to get him fucking fired. They're like, what?
I think the guy's boss was like, "Oh yeah, okay, well, take your consent," and was laughing at him behind the scenes, like, "Fuck off! I'm not firing this guy. Get out of here."
Yeah. Oh, he said something on his off time on.
He was mean to me online.
Yeah.
Imagine being a grown ass man with. I think he has kids or something too,
Mm-hmm.
and then your instinct is to go call someone and say, "This guy was mean to me online,"
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't immediately just chop off your balls because you're not a man at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But he did it.
Oh, Piper, that point you're making is pretty good, but I'm gonna give you a better example. Did you ever play what was that RPG that's used to be hard to get a hold of on PS2?
Shimigami Tensei Nocturne.
No, not those. Disgaea.
Wait, what?
Disgaea.
I don't think I played that.
What are you, some kind of commie?
Yeah, what are you?
No, I'm poor.
Racialist?
No, okay. So, but basically, there was this one character in the, that was an NPC. They were talking big shit and everything, and the main character is your party was just saying yeah, you don't really seem all that impressive. You're more like a mid boss.
Oh yeah, Laharo just calls him. No, your new name now is Mid Boss.
yeah. He fucking downgraded him. He was supposed to be the boss of the level. He calls him a fucking mid boss.
Yeah, he just called him Mid because he's a pussy, and then he fucking kills him.
Yeah. So that's
awesome.
That's Tim Doyle. Tim Doyle, he's a mid boss. That thinks he's a fucking he's like the how's the best way? If I'm going to use WoW terms, he thinks he's the Lich King. But he's actually the guy who guards the door.
He's the dragon things you fight in all the castles in the original Mario until you get to Bowser at the very end.
Yeah.
Or you just run under the guy and hit the axe and he's dead.
Yeah.
I actually like what March Hare said there about it's teen girls and Twitter is the burnt book. Except these are the people that worked in the in crowd in high school wanted to be. That is exactly what Gail.
Yeah, they're taking out all the bullshit.
And that's when I liked her.
Yeah, they're taking out all the shit that they got in high school for being fucking you can't not talk about looks because they were the ugly, not popular. No one liked them. They were fucking.
For whatever
dorks.
reason, the not popular kids.
Yeah, many reasons. And then they're taking it basically out on the people that they can.
Yeah.
They're using you're a bigot and a racist is the pretense, but they're really just I don't like this guy because he's better than me or.
Cap, are you saying many such cases in what you're saying?
They go to high school and come back not feeling good. Many such cases. Feel so well. I forget how the tweet goes, but
beautiful baby. Well, I had to go. Beautiful baby goes and has vaccination. Next thing you know, autism. Many such cases.
Many such cases.
Guess they were the kids that still ate glue.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, that's ableist, you guys.
No. In Gail's office, she had a jar of just Elmer's right there. Just squirts them in her mouth.
Oh god!
In between, yo, dude.
In between, she got someone online, and she squirts the Elmer's there.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gail.
This mental image now, and it's great.
Just over
and she doesn't even get the good glue that tastes good. It's Elmer's. It's gross. You don't want to.
Yeah, the cheap watery shit.
Yeah.
Can't even some good rubber cement. You can at least get high off.
Well, you shouldn't eat rubber cement, but yeah, I mean, at least you could get high off of it. But
maybe they should.
You shouldn't, but you can't.
I mean, I'm not saying you should eat the.
Yeah, we're not condoning you should, but if you want to, it's okay.
Cement, it is bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it will also get you high.
I had a friend who did that in high school. We were in art class, and he would act like he's working on a project, in art class in high school, and he would fucking get fucking high as shit. And what was funny, he got caught one time. I mean, the teacher was pissed off. She says, "You're not gonna come out of my class and fucking sniff glue." I'm like pissed off, and he literally said, "I was just cleaning the brushes."
Yes.
And I'm just sitting here like we're at the same table. I'm thinking the whole thing was like I'm not going down for your dumb shit kind of thing. So I'm just like watching him like sniff glue, and I'm laughing at him because it's funny. But at the same
that's
time,
like that excuse is like
for me, it
I
was
don't.
middle school, and it was I sat near like the class clowns, and they were sniffing rubber cement.
That's like the excuse, like, oh, I don't have a coke habit. I just like the smell of cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm just, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't sniff the glue. I was just watching him do it. It was funny.
There's always those kids, those big ass black markers that you use on the whiteboards.
Oh God, yeah. They would always like they'd be sniffing the fucking.
You can smell those when they like on the front of class when the teacher popped that shit open. You can smell it in the back.
Yeah,
those things. Are, I don't know. Like nowadays they're a little different, but back in the fucking like early '90s,
they're different now. Yeah.
They were like fucking tear gas canisters in there.
We stole a gallon of chloroform in high school. We invented the game of chloroform snowboarding. I am
immensely.
That sounds like a CIA interrogation technique.
Forget waterboarding.
I want to know more about this.
Forget waterboarding.
Not gonna lie, if I had peppermint scented paste, I'd probably try to taste it too. I have tasted some things because they smelled like edible stuff.
Yeah, scented markers were a mistake. Yeah, you get those ones that smell like cherry, and then you're like, yeah, and then you lick it, and it's like, no, this is awful.
Oh yeah.
But you're still getting a slight buzz because the markers will get you high or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
The fumes.
Best ones is when you color under your noses to do it.
Yeah. I need to know what chloroform snowboarding is before we can move on.
Yeah. I need a doctor. You need to explain what chloroform is.
Yes. A baggie filled with chloroform
I have
and a rag.
A million ideas.
Was to hold the soak rag over her face and make it down the snowboard. Oh, so they would put that shit on their face and then go down do the sled down the hill and see if they could make it before they passed out.
Wow,
that does sound like a CIA interrogation technique. It's awesome.
How many? I gotta know how many passed.
How many?
Did you win?
How many terrorist attacks did you foil?
Yeah. It does seem like something like we do it to our Marines or something so they wouldn't so they can survive getting chloroformed or something.
As part of their
some sort of building up a tolerance. Yeah.
That's part of their SEER training where they're search, evasion, rescues, whatever it is.
Yeah. Try not to run into a tree or something. The game where nobody wins. So you're saying it was utter failure. You just wanted to pass out. That's what I'm getting.
It's just like an excuse to get high off of chloroform. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you couch it and we're gonna play a game. Bullshit. You just want to get high, dude.
Yeah.
It's like people that want to legalize weed all the time. It's like, oh no, you just want to get high. Shut up.
I need it for my lumbago or whatever.
Rheumatism.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember what was the old school cure for rheumatism? It's like I just need a little bit of this medicine, and it's like fucking rot gut whiskey.
Yeah, it was like whiskey and fucking cocaine or something.
Yeah. So I just need a little pick me up.
Great.
It's actually really, really interesting what things used to be medicine way back in the day. Because I keep imagining everybody either being wasted or high off their ass.
Well, I mean,
they were. No, they totally were.
What was it called? Like laudanum, and that was just basically cocaine.
The cocaine was in everything, including children's medicine.
Yeah, cough syrup.
Yeah.
Yep, and cough syrup.
I mean,
and
the original
booze, all sorts of booze was flat out.
The original Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. The original.
I wish I could go back 100 years.
And that was sold as medicine too.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back 100 years. First, hang out with Herbert Moon from Red Dead Redemption. Talk about the Fabians and the Jews, and then
whoa.
Then also do a lot of laudanum in the middle of the desert for some reason.
They made it edible. You could drink it.
I'm surprised that we still made it this long as a
society
species when that was medicine for kids and everything back in the day. I'm like, everybody should be dead.
Well, see, the point was back then it was less of trying to cure it and more of lessening the pain. right?
Making you not give a shit.
That's pretty much what it was. You know, it's like I mean, you ever seen what was that movie, Tombstone? Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, Wyatt Earp.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, you know, like fucking Wyatt Earp's wife, she was addicted to laudanum, right? And so she was always talking about, I got the headache. So she probably did have headaches. Like she probably had like, you know, migraines and shit like that.
Yeah, they were called withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was what it was. She was having headaches because she was like kept drinking that shit.
That's why they didn't live beyond 45, and marriage was, you know, real talk. That whole like people didn't live as long back in the day. That's actually bullshit. People lived almost as long as they do nowadays. The reason the average age wasn't very high is because the infant mortality rate was very high. So if you made it past birth, you would live to like 50, 60, 70 years old, no problem. Yeah. Unless you died in war or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't really die of like disease. I mean, it was kind of weird because they had diseases and stuff like that, but it had to be a pandemic or an epidemic to kill off.
No, I mean people died younger in general, yes, but at large, you would have a good 65-year life.
I mean, speaking of Wyatt Earp, I think he lived to like 95 or something like that.
Yeah,
the actual Wyatt Earp.
Jimmy, okay. I love that movie. It's a good movie.
But yeah, back to Gail. Back to Gail.
Yes.
Gail Earp. Okay, yeah, bigoted to the core, blah, blah, blah. Simone did not publicly post the author's name or link to the post itself, instead opting to quote the juvenile attempt at an insulting joke in her post. However, the original post was still on the original poster's Twitter account. So, I mean...
Now we're getting into being mean, ugly thing again. But
yeah,
it's pretty funny.
So warning. This is going to be a mean tweet.
Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Right.
Breaking news.
No, I scrolled down. I'd read this far already, and I was like, I better say this now.
Yeah, breaking news. Gail Simone banned from all SeaWorld theme parks after she broke into the fish storage center and ate all the dolphin feed. When Gail was asked to comment, she replied, "Those fucking dolphins are next." I don't even care about like she went and stole the fish. It's like just those fucking dolphins are next. That's just funny to me.
That's the best part of the thing. Yeah, I think those fucking dolphins are next.
Yeah. And then it's like, you know who should be writing comics? Fat, bitter cat ladies. Now, okay, Piper, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If we took out this word, fat, and just called her a bitter cat lady, would that be acceptable?
Acceptable? You can say whatever.
No. I'm
not
trying
your mom.
No, I'm trying to get a feel for the room here.
I mean, saying bitter cat ladies is still something really easy to turn back on you and go, you're just name calling instead of whatever.
Well, the question is she a bitter cat lady? That's
But it's easier to get away with bitter cat lady than fat bitter cat lady, I think, in terms of insults that they can yell stuff about.
Let's see here. Just gonna catch up on the chat real quick. So Oregon Trail lied to me. Yeah, the Oregon Trail lied to you, dude.
Oregon Trail, very good game, but total bullshit.
Yeah, not everybody died of dysentery.
Yeah, or your ox didn't always drown in the fucking creek.
Yeah. Your ox was actually better swimmer than.
Yeah, they were pretty good swimmers.
Yeah.
Elephants,
see,
not so much.
That stuff happened to some people, just not as
not on the frequency
easily as it does in Oregon Trail. Because
most of the rivers that they portray in Oregon Trail were actually you could ford them like standing up. You could like.
You can walk across them.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, Oregon Trail was ridiculous. I only played it for the stuff I could put on the tombstones.
I only played it because did the little shot, the shooting game. You could shoot animals.
That's what Daniel Fitzpatrick, he says, Gail's writing is so boring, even reading an account, if it bores people into talking about tombstones. Yeah,
that's true. If someone Jimmy James, if someone white nice get for Gail, does the theory that male feminists do it just to get laid still apply? Yeah.
Oh no, that's totally there's people that would bang Gail right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. If she had a good personality, I would. I mean, I'm not really into looks, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But her personality is terrible, so I was like, no, I would not go near you.
Okay, so then we have this. Simone notes that posts such as this would normally not warrant her attention. That's bullshit because she had to name search this to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She did. And I think she name searches herself on a regular basis.
Yeah, she's basically mundane Matt. She likes to name search herself.
Mundane Simone. That's actually very
That's very okay. Can we?
It kind of works.
Hey, hey, Piper, is that satisfactory? Can we call her Mundane Gale?
we got cut over insults by Piper.
Now,
Wow.
Now, Piper, just
I said y'all can say
no.
whatever you want.
What I'm gonna say.
Jokes that I won't make.
Listen to what I say. Okay, just listen to what I say a second. I'm not actually coming down. You don't really care. You know, I understand.
Yeah, we're not actually giving you. We're just.
I know.
Well, we are giving you a hard time, but we don't care.
Yeah.
But for now on, we're gonna. You're gonna be our.
You don't care so much that you're spending all this time.
No, from now on, we're just gonna get approval from you about our jokes.
The bit is that you are network censored, and we had to.
Yeah. So
I get it. Mundane Simone works because it is applied to her comic book writing ability. So it's
also it's a low key dunk on Mundane Matt. So
yeah.
So we're gonna change your name to graded 0.5 standards and practices. That's your new name. I see. Tube in chat says chubby chasers. Yes, like I'm not a chubby. I just don't care in general. Like looks. But I will say I love me a big bitch sometimes. have no like ifs, ands, or buts.
I like how you said that too. It's like
people will sing for that, like you like fat. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, it gets to a point.
I don't give a shit.
It gets to a point. It's like, are you a nice person? Are you okay? That's fine. Okay. Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, I will let you play with my joke.
I will let you fondle my wiener.
Yeah. I will do Arabian goggles on you.
God damn it.
If anyone knows what Arabian goggles is, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I would agree. She's not hideous on the outside, just a miserable person. Yeah, I mean that's
basically it's sort of like Star Wars, like you get corrupted by the Force kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sort of what's going on. You just become a better person. You become uglier in general.
Mm-hmm.
Not just physically, but just as a person.
Right.
I'd give her the Arabian sand shark, but that's. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know it's a real thing, but it should be.
So Simone notes. Just get back to this. Simone notes that normally we're not warning her attention yet on this particular.
Yeah, she's going to talk about it for an hour.
Yeah, Simone noticed that one of those people who replied to the post was Nexus co-creator Michael A. Barron, and his response was, "They are talking about there was a response like who should be writing comics, fat bitter cat ladies." Right? I mean, he was just like, "They are," and she's like, "Okay, so this is who you are as a human being, Mike. I didn't want to believe it, but here we are. See, once again, there we go." It's like
she totally didn't care.
She don't care, but this is how we deal with. It's like look at you. You're such a terrible human being. Look at you. Okay, so Simone.
Can't believe you would make a internet joke.
Yeah, Simone states that Barron's work on Badger and his run on The Flash were influential to her as a creator. That's probably bullshit. She probably never read that shit.
She reads stuff that's really
remember, she didn't know who Eric Esquivel is either. So, so just point
Doctor says, "Holy concerned troll bat." Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah. But because he did not immediately condemn the post in question, Simone felt that Barron had, quote, thrown in with Comicsgate. But he threw in with Comicsgaters. That's fine. That's his call. Last year, he asked to send a book to my house so I could blurb it. I don't want Comicsgaters sending me stuff to my house, so I said no. Maybe that's why. So wait a minute. Hold on. This was written.
Last year, she knew that he was Comicsgater, but only just now did he throw in with Comicsgate.
Yeah, so
sounds like one of her books are going to get canceled soon.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Probably.
That's what I think's happening.
Well, Domino already got canceled. It was supposed to be an ongoing, and it got canceled.
That's right. It did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so it's probably Plastic Man's coming next. Like, it's probably getting ready to get canceled. She does this every time there's a book. Yeah.
I was just going to say, this is what Simone's doing. If I post a goofy picture of Hitler, I threw my lot in with a National Socialist Workers' Party of Germany. Mm-hmm. That's what she's implying. It's like, no, I posted a goofy picture of Hitler. I'm not endorsing him.
Right. What I think is dumb, too, is apparently if you make any jokes online that have to do with comics or whatever that they don't like, you're automatically a Comicsgater. You automatically support an entire freaking movement, even if you've never heard of it. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying with the Hitler thing. It's just you're inferring a lot of shit from a post that the guy probably thought 2 seconds when he made it, and then never again.
Right.
and you don't really even know what they are was really to. There could have been more clarification. But I think it's funny. Last year, I told him not to send me that comic because I don't want comic skaters stuff to the house.
Yeah, right.
But he only threw in with the comic skaters. Apparently, she only discovered he threw in with the comic skaters
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, here says Doc says, in fairness, Zach did mention a while back that I think Mike and he were doing a Nexus story since it's public domain. So he's kind of been in the CG adjacent sphere for a while. Well, I mean, okay, but
that doesn't make sense for what you said.
It doesn't really excuse it. And the thing is that like
she's still saying that he just threw in with them.
but here's the thing: if he worked with anyone not inside the circle of trust that Gail Simone and all those other people have, then they're a Comics Gate adjacent people by default, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
Even if they don't give a shit about it, regardless of what's going on.
Okay, so continue. But for a pro, you really looked up to and endorsed this behavior and participated in it. Well, it's gross. That's always. Let's write like we're in high school. It's gross.
Gross.
Those people talk like that. It's gross.
It's gross.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew, I can't believe they said that. Yeah.
The doctor says, well, it just means her post today is complete bullshit. Oh, yeah, that's...
yeah, exactly.
What is Gail Simone?
That's what we're kind of getting at, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite what these... here we go. Despite what these geniuses say, it has not always been easy being female in comics.
Oh, yeah, you get the doors open for you.
Here we go.
Fucking person.
Here we go.
Being female in comics for 15 years, blah, blah, blah.
Here we go. I'm going to highlight.
By bitching on her blog.
I'm literally going to highlight this because it's been 15 years of hate mail and the occasional death threat. Okay, now it's occasional. Wait a minute. I thought it was constant before.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if she ever said constant, but that's what I always hear. It's constant death threats. I like how, I
guess it depends on the person. I think she's trying to say that this is legit what she got, not what they get.
Yeah, including one guy who showed up at a Dallas signing and left bullets at the...
Exactly. She got her job by throwing a tit for tantrum for being a girl.
Yeah.
She mouthed off on her blog about being a chick, and boom, job. So hard.
Yeah, including one guy who showed up at a Dallas signing and left bullets at the store after promising, quote, a, quote, comic book apocalypse.
Was that Scrump? What was he doing in Dallas? I don't think he knows anyone in Texas, does he?
Yeah, did he say some of you guys are all right?
Yeah, some of you guys don't come as comic book store.
Jesus fucking... A simple "that's not cool" would seem to be the bare minimum, rather than jumping in. But apparently, that's too much to ask of Mike. Yeah, fucking Mike.
Yeah, Mike's an asshole. I don't like him.
Damn Mike.
Fuck Mike.
Yeah. What was it like? I was going back and listening the other day where we were talking about something with that Nasser kid, and you said it was just the way you said it. Said not only kick Nasser but fuck Nasser.
Yeah.
So it was like not only kick Mike but fuck Mike.
shoot his ass into the sun. That's how hard you fucking.
Let's see. Okay, Simone would later engage with Mike via Facebook Messenger, wherein their discussion promised Simone to make an update to her Facebook post. In the update, Simone admits to falsely accusing Barron of complaining about employment opportunities, followed by an attempt to shame Barron for not following Simone's personal standards and opinions.
Sounds about right.
Update.
Wow.
Update. I had a discussion with Mike here on Facebook Messenger. I wouldn't say it was encouraging, but he says that he never complained about not being offered work, which may be true. That bit was more general because I hear it so often. So in fairness, I removed it.
Here's her setting herself up. Look at me being such a good fucking person. Even though he said these things that might not be true,
okay,
I'm
so
such a good person.
This update is in relation to stuff that they didn't post that she typed, which is weird because they're like, you can read the whole thing here. And I'm like, if you're gonna post the updates, at least post the references for them.
I mean, you should pop a screenshot. That's the thing. Like these people never give the receipts, right?
Yeah.
Never have I fucking seen give a receipt on like, well, they said this. Well, show it. I mean, if it's that bad, you know, even in a private conversation.
They went through the trouble of fishing up her tweets from October.
Yeah. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is if Barron said what she said, okay, then show it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about this though, since the article is referencing an update. And the update is okay. They talked about something.
The update is this what she said in this article. Yeah, the update is what she said here today, and then there was an update to that.
It's in relation to something that's not.
It's her update, not their update. It's her update.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, update. I had a discussion with Mike here on Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. The article writer should have put what it was in reference to.
Well, he said Simone would later engage with Barron on Facebook where she had discussion of the problem it makes in the update. Simone admits falsely accusing Barron. So he also says
publicly, so she fixed it.
She also says he also says he rejects the term Comicsgate, but oddly, because he believes that it was a term placed on the movement by outsiders, he was unaware that it comes from Comicsgate, the tag created by a very conservative actor for that group. Very conservative. Okay.
Gamergate comes from Gamergate, so apparently they've decided that.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Gamergate.
I have a beef here. Very conservative actor for that group. What does that fucking mean? What the
means
fuck
he's a racist. That's what they're
obviously, if you're conservative, you're a fucking racist.
You hate the Negroes, is what they're trying to say.
Yeah, goddamn.
That's exactly what they're doing.
You know how fucking pissed off that makes me? Like, that's something that like fucking genuinely makes me mad. You know why I'm a conservative? Because I don't want to pay as many fucking taxes that I'm paying right now. Okay, that's why I'm fucking conservative. All right.
No, you don't understand. I'm a conservative because I hate the Jews. Come on, that's how it works, right?
No, it's not how it works, Cap.
That's what I'm told every day.
Yeah, well,
by
I guess,
everyone.
That's just God. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't want to pay as many taxes, and I don't want the government running my fucking life. Oh, how dare I?
Yeah.
You know,
right?
How fucking dare I? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. It's so sick and fucking tired of it. Shut up, Cab. I don't think I'd hear your shit.
Oh my God, the rest of this freaking quote is just.
You know what, Cab, comb your beard. I don't hear that shit.
Dude, I'm literally combing my beard right now. Not even fucking around.
I am libertarian conservative because I just want everyone to leave me alone. I want to keep my money. Exactly. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, like I said, yeah, I'm pro. Seth says I'm pro 2A, pro life, and small government. Like, I'm pro life personally, but it's kind of weird for me. I was like, I'm pro life personally. I would never want to do that. As far as like if it was a situation of me and a female friend that happened to.
I'm pro-choice with an asterisk by it.
Yeah, that's kind of like me.
I think there needs to be it needs to be like really early for one, and there needs to be like a good reason. Like maybe the mom is underage, maybe it was a rape. So I don't want it completely outlawed, but I want there to be a good reason other than oops, I got knocked up. Like,
here's how conservative I am. I would bang a trap to not even worry about that shit. That's true conservatism.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all quit that shit? No, you stop that shit right now. I see what y'all are doing. Don't think no. Don't you two finish that shit? Don't y'all do
I'm going to screen cap it and send it to Gail Simone so she can bitch about it.
No, you better not.
And I want to call it all kinds of mean words in the tweet, too.
You wake up in the morning and you got a fucking baseball bat up against your skull. You're going to know what? Yeah, Nugget. Nigget.
We're not bad. We just spelled nuggets wrong is all.
We're just illiterate, racist, conservatives. Like, we're just living the stereotype. Come on.
I don't know. Suppose, like, according to that little map in your freaking leanings and stuff, I am left-leaning
libertarian,
but it's libertarian. I'm just really close to center, which is funny to me because I've been agreeing more with conservatives on stuff than.
Well, you see,
liberal stuff.
I guess I can kind of go into this.
Maybe not liberal stuff.
The
but
stereotype
stuff,
of conservatism. Okay, I always put it this way: You know that media that's been telling lies for the last like 2 or 3 years, right?
Turns out they've been doing it for 50.
Yeah,
Really weird.
Yeah. It's like that's the thing. What they describe, what they've.
Well, yeah. When I was younger, conservative or Republican to me meant Bible thumping.
Yeah.
Close-minded, like.
And it was literally like.
And so I was very, very liberal compared to that.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like what most conservatives are now are basically leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
And let me keep my money.
I won't fuck with you if you don't fuck with me.
Exactly. I mean, I hate to use
That's
ANCAP.
how I am.
I hate to use ANCAP logic here, but it's literally like don't cross my line, and you're fine.
Or you violated the NAP.
Yeah, you violated the NAP, and I'm sending in my fucking Burger King Special Forces.
Yeah, my privately owned Wendy's operated A-10 attack plane. And the roundel, instead of being like a United States flag, will have the Wendy's logo on it.
Yeah, and don't forget our favorite little thing, the tactical thumb nukes.
The tactical thumb nukes.
Oh wait.
Recreational tactical thumb nukes.
No, the tactical Ethan nukes.
Tactical troll thumb nukes.
God damn it.
Okay, back to Gailey. Okay, what we're saying? Okay, sure, address term comes get blah blah blah. He didn't disavow what they do or say, just the name, as far as I can tell. It's a bit disappointing, I admit, but the one super. Oh God.
Just the way they talk and write, man.
Cab, your theory every day is being proven correct. You know that, right?
Oh my God.
Every fucking day. They can't help
every
themselves.
time they write shit. No, they can't.
They cannot help themselves. They do it every day.
It's not a theory at this point. It's more of a fucking law.
Yeah, it's like the cab law. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. No, from now on, it's hashtag cab law.
Cab law.
All right, it works.
We need to. I said we need to do I want to do a video about cab law because this is exactly how these people act. It's like the more like I got like Piper was on a stream. Was it Saturday night? You were on that stream, the waifu stream.
Yeah.
And I got her to like tell them the cab theory, and they were all like,
Jimmy.
every one of them were like, yeah, that sounds right.
So it's been upgraded now to cab law.
Yeah. The short way to like describe it is that they're all cable guy.
Yeah, they're all cable guy. They had no human interaction except for the TV, and so they think
they mimic human interaction and mannerisms that they've seen on Friends and shit like that.
Yeah,
they don't do it. They don't do it because it's natural to them.
Right, yeah. They think like, oh, because of I don't know, like you said, Friends or whatever. Because they had a episode about inclusivity with, black people and stuff like that. That means that's how we have to treat it in the real world and stuff like that. Instead of
the thing is my theory about this is a lot of these people are actually sociopaths.
I mean,
and one thing about sociopaths is that they mimic human emotions. They don't actually have them.
Mm-hmm.
They just mimic to like fit into society and kind of do their thing, so they don't get found out. It's like, oh, this guy's actually a crazy asshole. So he's pretending he's That's what these people are basically.
So it's literally the NPC meme that we talk about.
Yeah, they're you can be an NPC just nothing going on.
Yeah,
sociopaths sort of do their thing to manipulate people, and that's what these people are doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, like I am a human being. Watch what I, look at the way
you can be an NPC and it's fine as long as you're not hurting no one. Go be a, Orange Man bad, whatever. Who fucking cares?
Okay, yeah, but anyway, let me read this thing. It's a bit disappointing, I admit it, but the one superpower I have is putting this stuff in the rearview mirror. I don't forget, but I don't sit and dwell on it either. Bull fucking shit.
That's why I started laughing.
That's why you write
two things that I needed to say about the last bit of this.
Go ahead. Wow.
He didn't disavow what they do or say.
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much told you, I'm not gonna throw around the comic skate thing, basically. Yeah. Like he doesn't.
He just said, "I'm not getting involved." That's literally all he did. Oh shit, Caleb! I came here to bully Cab. How dare you?
Yeah.
So she's pissed that he didn't personally sit there and go, all right, let's see. No, I'm not a bigot. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not this. I made a comment on a fucking tweet. God damn it.
Yeah.
And the other one is, if they don't dwell on that, how come every other of their tweets is about it?
Or about something else. It's like you dwell on everything, like you dumb idiot.
Yeah, it's always
They talk about this more than they talk about their own fucking books.
They don't try to sell their own books. They're too busy talking about Comicsgate.
Yeah. What I like is look who showed up in this thread.
Oh shit!
Right?
It's your other boy, Mark Wade.
That's like fellow Comicsgate professional and staunch anti-Comicsgate personality Mark Wade, also being sued by your boy Zach. I'm adding that.
Hold on. Before Doctor says, "Oh, and here comes the God King, White Knight himself, Mark Wade."
Yeah,
that's exactly what he is. Yep. He's the paladin of Comicsgate.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Mark Wade, you really want to get into this? Let's talk about how you ruined, what's her name? God, I can't think of her name. Chat, y'all might know who's that guy who's that chick he used to date that was in comics? Devin Grayson. That's what it was. Devin Grayson, and like dated her for a long time, and she was in.
Oh, he had a world girlfriend.
Yeah, and then fucking they broke up, and now she doesn't even write in comics anymore. Big surprise.
So she got kicked out of the circle.
Yeah, exactly.
He's super woman respecty right there. I still can't believe his lawyer's real.
Yeah, Mark S. Zaid, Esquire. I'm gonna tell you something. If his whole defense in this situation is gonna be, I trolled on Twitter, lol.
It is literally what his defense is. I was telling jokes. It's like, how does joking on Twitter equal to fucking up a guy's contract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, not on Twitter.
The place.
Yeah.
So let's see what
not trolling at that point.
Let's see what old Marky Mark has to say here.
Good boy Wade over here.
Yeah. I think some, maybe a lot, of Mike and his peers' turn to bitterness and hatred is attributable to refusing to come to terms with the unfortunate reality that every creator, still talented, eventually ages out as far as the audience is concerned.
What the fuck?
But
where's Mike being bitter and hateful and shit?
No. Do you notice what's going on right here?
2 words.
This is IMAX level projection.
Yeah. Because he literally says, I'm well aware I am a half an hour away.
Half hour away. He knows he's old. He's on his way out.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows his people are shitting on his writing because it's terrible lately.
Yeah.
But he's bitter.
They lash out and blame it on liberals and, quote, diversity hiring or whatever else is convenient scapegoat and becomes cauldrons of hate. The good news is you'll be remembered for your contributions by future generations of readers who haven't a clue why Mark Barron was once important. See, there you go. That's that whole, you will be remembered. No.
You can argue. No. No, that's that other one. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so
20 years from now in comics, if they're still around, like in the form they are, no one will remember Mark Wade. They'll be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
And nobody will remember Gail Simone either. Like,
actually,
probably,
they might remember him, but not for their comics.
Exactly.
They'll still be there getting dunked on the internet because that shit's forever. But
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason they'll remember being asshole.
Mark Zaid is Mark Wade in an offensive Mexican mustache.
Yeah, he's basically like that DMC mod where it has a sombrero and a fucking mustache. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think it's a fancy way of him saying he's representing himself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with a fake mustache.
At the time of writing, Barron himself had not made a public comment regarding Simone's statements. Following her initial post, Simone made a second Facebook post. Oh God, reaffirming.
This is how much she doesn't care, by the way. She made another post.
Yeah, reaffirming her.
She totally doesn't care.
Reaffirming her blind disdain for anyone associated with Comicsgate. Fossley labels the group as a hate movement and her dedication to actively fighting with Comicsgate associated fans. As part of the reason some pros get pushed around online is they feel ashamed or embarrassed. So they just try to move past it and don't respond. Don't illuminate what is being thrown at them by people who should know better. I am not that person. I am going to blast you twice as hard if you are harassing marginalized creators as part of your dipshit hate group. Just so it's known. She doesn't care, guys.
But she totally doesn't care.
She totally doesn't care. In the aftermath of
guys, I don't think she cares.
In the aftermath, I'm trying to get through this. In the aftermath of the Facebook post, Simone prompted a discussion of classic movies that are actually terrible on her Twitter account. In an ironic twist, the responses to Simone's questions led her to post tweets defending one's right to disagree with, criticize, and dislike any given works, even those which are continually lauded in the mainstream. Here's the thought: calling someone a classic, something a classic, doesn't mean it is an eternity free from scrutiny, opinion, or critique. People are allowed to to like things.
I can't hate on. I make fucked up spelling sometimes.
Yeah, but it's just funny, like thinks. But
well, she's a writer too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You fuck up because you're
I'm an illiterate asshole. She's supposed to be a writer.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a writer, and not and to not. Jesus, people, get a grip. All of us have a movie we don't love that everyone else does. Big damn deal. Later, I'm going to ask the reverse. A movie you love that most people hate. That's also the internet. It's kind of.
Here's what she was doing. She was throwing out bait so people would disagree with her, and so she could be, I'm being harassed.
That's what she does.
That's what it was.
Yep.
That's all she was doing.
Yeah.
She just lives off.
She wasn't shit posting or having fun posting on Twitter or whatever. She was trying to stir up shit.
Yeah.
She starts shit and then she'll start quote out of context.
And then she's like, people can dislike a thing. Like, what's the point of this thread? Like I said, what's the point of this thread? Hate for hate's sake? Yeah, but remember, she's the only one that's allowed to, disagree. I'm going to do a quick reload of this because I know Mike Barron he was on a stream, and I don't want to see your stupid video, and see if they had anything update on that. Probably not. No. And of course, there's a comment section. Gail is a bigot, plain and simple. Or she's full of hatred because boys never wanted to date her.
Jesus.
I'm not going to finish that because Piper won't let me.
Standards and practices say no.
It's not allowed. Gotta get censored.
Yeah, get her with the beep button.
Right?
Okay. I got to read this one. I'm sorry. I didn't read the article, but who's in that photo cosplaying as Mojo? Woo!
Beep. Can't say that.
That's.
I don't get it.
Mojo from fucking X-Men.
Oh. I get it now.
Okay. It's like, but that's not, it's funny, but, we shouldn't really say that.
Come on. Come on.
God, it gets worse. It's like these people are just fucking going in hard.
Oh, yeah. Dude, comment sections will get fucking brutal sometimes. It's pretty good.
Feminism is really for ugly, stupid women. God damn.
Wow.
Here's the funniest part, too, is like a lot of these times when it'll be other women making the worst comments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Women are.
Because women hate other women.
Yeah, women are vicious.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. They have no sympathy for other women.
We're allowed to call people bigots, fat, and ugly. You can't say the S.
Yeah, what? What's the S word?
What is the S word?
I don't know, man.
Synonym.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Mojo is not hideous, but miserable on the inside. Nice. Okay, so there was that, and it kind of leads into this next little thing that I got, where basically they, thank you, Mags, for proving what we've thought for a long time, that y'all are basically putting people in front of you that they can, like, quote, take the quote heat off of you.
Yeah, the whole reason she was doing this, like with Gail, like she was setting up herself so she would get quote harassed, so she had something to bitch about.
Yeah,
she's doing this to send the minions out, and then their minions to go out and do their fucking trash at people online, so they can't be hired.
Yeah. So Mags made this tweet yesterday from the 13th. We keep the pressure on. We keep them on the defensive, and they can't harass people the way they used to be able. That is work I am happy to do in support of powerhouses Renfamous and SJW Spider-Man. Keep them on their toes, show the world what they are, and give them no cover. I will not have them hurt anyone else the way they hurt me. Now remember, this is a woman who wanted to bash white cishet people in the face with a baseball bat.
Yeah,
Just want to point that out that this is.
No matter what the comments that Mags has gotten, I don't think anyone said I want to beat you with a baseball bat.
Right.
I don't think that's there. They may have said, "Oh, you look ugly," or who cares? But like, whatever.
But the whole thing is like what she's doing right here is literally encouraging harassment.
Yeah.
That's literally what she's fucking doing. It's like, and
no, that's exactly what they're doing. It's like I said, it's because what they're doing is try to not they're blacklisting. It's what they're the fundamentally they're doing, but they're doing it in a way that's they can skirt around the laws and like trade practices.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They're shitting up a guy's reputation so bad that
yeah.
that they can't, like, whenever someone does a LexisNexis search on you, they'll say, "Oh, Nazi, racist, bigot," when his name comes up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's how if you've ever been hired at a place like a corporation, that's how they do background checks on you. And if it's if you're a visible, like sort of like an artist or a writer or something, or you're more visible, you're like a face of the company kind of thing. Then it works doubly well. Like if you're just some asshole in a stockroom, no one cares.
Right.
But if you're a guy that has, an artist with your name on something, then this is how you take out their legs from under them, basically.
Yeah.
Mags is talking like she's in occupied France. That's that's the part of the cable guy theory going on, is that these people don't know how to talk like normal. Like, oh, I'm at the Maginot Line defending the homeland against the Huns, and it's like, no, you're on Twitter posting stupid shit for other stupid people to do stupid shit. That's all you're doing. You're not. This is an epic struggle between East and West here.
Yeah. Well, this is like this was something. This goes back to something Ethan said today too, where he posted that he was getting information from people still inside, like Marvel and DC and stuff like that. Now, granted, this is one of those situations like, yeah, okay, you're saying it, but I would like to see proof, kind of thing. But
I kind of understand why he can't, because
I understand why he can't. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I understand why he can't. That was what I was getting at. It's like, but I understand why you can't, but at the same time.
Yeah, you have to be skeptical of what he's saying, but at the same time, he's never really bullshitted people.
Right. But
he's not like, oh, he fucking lied. It's like, that's never happened with you.
Yeah. Well, there are people who say he lied, but they're usually the liars. So
yeah, but they say you're a racist too. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
What they say doesn't matter.
But the whole point was he was saying that like he's getting confirmation from people that are still on the inside. They're saying, yeah, they're Marvel DC people are definitely telling people like Ren and SJW Spider-Man to.
There's no doubt that Ethan still has friends on the inside.
Well, I'm just saying that he's saying that they're telling they're telling him that they are actually asking these people to run interference for them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I can actually. I mean, buy it.
Fucking Renfamous is on the fucking top 100 most influential people in comics. Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I've done more artwork than Renfamous.
Yeah, she's a fucking troll on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've done more stuff for comics than she has.
Yeah, that's what gets me. It's like, this is such dumb bullshit. It's like, how the fuck is that even a thing? You know?
But I like what Jimmy James said. Normally people are kept on the defensive. It's because they're being attacked. So she's flat out sitting there going, attack people.
Right.
I'm totally in support of those powerhouses attacking.
Yeah.
Joe Quesadilla was retweeting her again. Who? Renfamous?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh. So Joe, the guy who fucking runs, what does he run? Marvel?
Yeah. He's the creative director for Marvel.
Yeah, so I mean, he may not know her like personally, because retweeting is whatever. I'll retweet people, I fucking care. But
yeah, no, but he's like,
if they're saying certain shit in the industry, yeah, it's a kind of there's shit going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat what the doctor said, because that if I say that we have spent like the last hour and 30 minutes talking about Renfamous's family. So,
Renfamous, this is what I gotta say about your family. They're probably very nice people, and I would like to meet them one day.
Yeah. Preferably after they like leave you at home, because
yeah, as long as you're not there, I'll hang out and play watch football with them or something. But
yeah,
exactly.
Fuck off. Exactly. We'll watch Alabama play Clemson, but
yeah, eat some Burger King and
yeah. Then we get to the White House, we'll eat some Burger King and
Hell yeah.
with the God Emperor. Oh,
Doctor says
so
the
I'm getting a
CEO.
whole
So
bunch-
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
getting a whole bunch of I am a hypocrite because I am okay with then cozying up to sexual predators. Apparently,
who?
a whole bunch of people that got in my mentions today. The whole fighting stuff today is I'm a hypocrite. Whoever Ren sent today,
Yeah.
whoever.
Yeah.
I'm a hypocrite because I'm totally cool with Ethan cozying up to sexual predators. Apparently.
What? The whole you mean the guy that
I mean, he was a Mormon. Let's be real here.
Oh my God.
What?
you mean the whole Dave Sim thing? Where Ethan
This one says sexual predator or being a fan of a sexual predator or cozying up and being a fan of a sexual predator in CRP. The other ones just brought up Sim, and I was like,
you mean the guy that Ethan literally is not going to do business with because of the
the
shit he
told
found
him
out?
to fuck off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
And that's been my reply is fuck off, and he told him to fuck off while I was saying that he should tell him to fuck off. So
Ethan Fires CNC, and after he was
there's
made
a whole
aware,
stream of me talking about this, that guy. So
I mean, we talked about it, and I said if it's true, then you should tell him to fuck off, right? I mean, we said it, and when it found out, it was. I mean, he admitted it. He basically said it was true. It's like, yeah, well, fuck, he needs to fuck off, and that's what Ethan did. He told him to fuck off. So
yeah. So that's their gotcha right now is
that's their gotcha.
What I think is funny is
guys.
Like, where anywhere have I written or said Ethan is totally cool for liking Dave Sim or whatever.
If you want to go down that route, then all you have to do is throw back in their faces that this person is cozying up or was friends with or whatever, and like what the dude we were making fun of, Eric Esquivel, and if you really want to go down that road, it's like how many rapists
that's what I'm saying is they're saying I'm a hypocrite because I was pissed about Esquivel and apparently not pissed.
That's bullshit.
About Sim. Apparently.
That is fucking bullshit because on this show we talked about that fucking thing. Exactly. We talked that I showed the actual tweet. Unlike them, I showed the actual fucking thing the guy said. Right? Where he, and we both all said, seems kind of creepy.
Yeah, we were like, it's kind of iffy, but it's a little creepy, whatever.
Yeah.
But then later stuff came out after the show, which
you can look at my fucking video that I made about it.
You made a follow-up like 20 minutes afterwards after we found out that shit.
A few hours later when we found out about it. But,
yeah, whatever. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, but still, I made a fucking... And guess what? I would not have made that video if we weren't all in agreement about it, because I made that video on the assumption, because I think you would all agree, since he basically admitted, I kind of, that's what I was doing. We all, it's like, okay, well, I'm making this video, and I had no problem making it, because I'm pretty sure you guys would have agreed with me, Yeah,
it turns out that he was doing a little more than just being creepy.
Yeah, he was actually, like, taking her across state lines and... shit like that.
Yeah, he was hardcore perving on the chick. Like that's one thing is like, oh wow, it's a pretty girl, but she's 14. I can't do nothing. Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he would took it the extra step was a little too much.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like, and then if they want me to get into this, fine, fuck it, I'll do it. Like when the whole follow up thing that the guy who wrote the blog site comes up and says like, you got to realize that this woman is she's now 49 years old. She was fucking 13 when it happened. You dumb shit. I don't give a fuck what her age is now. God damn.
You understand. At the time, it was.
Okay. So the response is, "I'm gonna try that again with less crazy. Your actions speak for themselves, ma'am." What the fuck? Actions? I am reading out my Twitter fight. This is the only one that's like the other ones. I was like, there's a stream where I say my opinions on Sim. So try, fuck off or try again. And they've mostly all fucked off. So this one's trying again.
Yeah. So yeah, here's our official. This is me as the chief muckety muck of this show and the website and everything else is involved with it. Dave Sim is a fucking groomer. Nobody should have anything fucking to do with Dave Sim. How's that? Are we good now? All right. Fuck you.
Are you saying you would like to fight Dave Sims 1v1 fist fight?
I would win.
Marcus of Queensberry's rules.
I would win too. That would be.
Do we want to set up a medieval tournament, a jousting tournament?
I don't do jousting. That's some dumb shit.
Why do I have
How about we have a monster truck duel?
Captain
cool.
Red Pill?
All right, it's cool.
Captain Red Pill. That sounds like a.
That's my alter ego. When I'm not Race for Los Santos.
Oh, okay. I'm not talking about Sim. I'm talking about Captain Red Pill. It's kind of telling when he shacks
Coach
up
Red Pill.
predators that you can't keep them straight.
Coach Red Pill.
Fucking doctor. It sounds like you want to hire Dave Sims as a babysitter.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So he's talking about fucking Coach Red Pill, something you've never fucking talked about. You didn't even know about it until right now. Who are these people? Who the fuck cares? Okay, Ethan went on Coach Red Pill's, stream. Okay.
What has Coach Red Pill done that's so bad? I don't know. I don't even know who the fuck that guy is.
I guess apparently defending pedophilia. I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, my thing is, like, if he was actually defending pedophiles, he's supposed to be friends with Jim, Mr. Medicare. Don't you think Jim would have already jumped all over that shit?
Oh, Jim would be out, like, I mean, Jim's a lot of things. He's like a pussy in it, but he'll fucking go after people hardcore, though.
Yeah, even if they were former friends. Even if they were friends.
Yeah. So that's one thing you gotta give him.
Yeah, it's like, if he found out Coach Red Pill was like fucking, like, love pedos or some shit, yeah, he'd fucking dog his shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is literally reaching when somebody like Piper who had no fucking idea what that's about. Fuck.
It's like what, Chinese Whispers, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
The fuck, man.
Yeah, exactly. If Sporkle will say, like I said, I got my opinions on Medicare, and he's kind of there's some. He's not.
What does Scrum call him? We'll call him a glass cannon.
This sounds to me like those men need to buy themselves a Gillette. That's my favorite.
Got him. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, Medicare, I mean, he would annihilate him. He would give him both barrels if that was actually what he was doing, So, you think?
I think it's probably Coach Red Pill wasn't absolutely tall. Oh, this guy needs to be have his head cut off.
Yeah, or something like that.
He's probably like, okay, he was being a weirdo or something, but whatever. Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're defending this guy. It's like, no, that's not how it works, dude.
Yeah.
It's not how defending works.
I think, like I said, I think Ethan was on his stream a few days ago or some dumb shit. I don't know.
I want Ethan to go on Alex Jones, just piss everyone off.
I want Ethan to come on this stream.
Oh yeah.
So
and I would still be racial stand just to get people mad.
And I would totally I would make fun of his thumb right in front of him.
Make his picture the thumb.
Oh yeah, it just changes picture to the thumb.
Wouldn't be his avatar or his face or anything. It would just be the thumb.
Oh, what you ought to do, we were talking about like editing his thumb. Put the the laughing man thing he does. He has on his. Just put the laughing man on the thumbnail. Like it's like a design for a thumbnail.
Yes.
I want Ethan to finish his stupid frog book. Well, I mean, yeah, everybody wants him to fucking finish his stupid frog book. At least he's working on it. Yeah. I mean, that's something.
Yeah, I mean, he's working on it, but he was stupid in giving it a hard date like he did, I think.
I always said if he had said like February or March, he would have been in a lot better shape.
If he would have said first quarter of 2019. Yeah,
exactly. He'd have been better.
That gives him like 4 months leeway on that one.
Yeah, because he finishes it in like June, but he finished it in like the can't be finished July, and he promised September release. I was like, oh, that's not good. Or was it November? It was something like that. It was like, plus he should have known his own like history with drawing that it takes him a little longer to do things because of his detail and everything. So
that's what I
mean. He said he overestimated it. So
yeah, like I'll tell people like when they commission me to draw stuff, I'll be like, look, I'll get it to you as fast as I can, but I'm not going to give you a hard date on it because I have no fucking idea.
When is DNC?
It'll be like within the month or something, but I'm not going to tell you like the day.
If you're talking about when is DNC's comics, but I believe he said the other day that the Jawbreakers file had been sent to the printer, so it should be starting to get printed very soon.
Yeah. Printing probably weighs a few thousand of them he's got to print up, so it's probably going to take a couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I think because John Malin said something about like it would take like 2 to 3 weeks to print a book for the printing and stuff like that, and then they got to be shipped back, you know, to whoever's going to distribute them, and then they got to.
Well, then you got to look them over and make sure they're not fucked up, and then set them out.
Right. Yeah, he's at the printers this week to do the signing. Okay, so he's doing the signing this week.
So Jimmy James, I never supported a crowdfunding that was not late as hell. Yeah, that's the thing too. All these crowdfunding things, like, oh, there's a date. Then usually it's 6 months later. They always do that.
Is the crowdfunding thing pretty much makes you put a kind of date, and you're pretty much guessing.
Yeah, you have to.
I'll be done by this time.
Yeah.
But
you can't say like, oh, it'll be done in 2019. People aren't going to crowdfund your shit then.
I mean, even mailing with Jawbreakers, the book was done, you know, but it's still, you know, he let it into band for a while to get more sales out of it and stuff like that, and you know.
So Daniel Fitzgerald, Zach has to sign 12,000 books as well. Yeah, that's another thing. That shit takes a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, he can just use a stamp or whatever, but that's bullshit. He's gonna actually sign them, and that's gonna take several hours.
Yeah. No, what I meant when I said sending to the people, I didn't mean he was doing it. Yeah, I know he's using a distribution or fulfillment service this time, but they still like whatever they're being printed, they need to be shipped to that fulfillment service for them to be reshipped to the people who need to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You still have to transport things from A to B.
Yeah.
I say as long as they're consistently showing you progress.
That's the thing. Like, I think that's what really throws people off.
Then I don't care if it's late. I don't feel scammed unless the thing's done and all of a sudden that person goes silent and there's nothing.
Like for me, if I had, you know, if I was getting Cyberfrog, I would be upset because I don't have it yet. You know, I'm seeing the updates and everything like that, and I'd be excited for it. I'm still excited for it, even though I'm not going to be able to get it. You know, like that. Because I see the art and everything going into it, and I say, oh, I really like to. Oh man.
Yeah.
So I can imagine somebody who backed this like, oh man, I wish you could finish it.
I could totally imagine being impatient. Like, I want this thing, but as long as the creator, from stuff I've backed, as long as the creator freaking shows progress, and updates, and this and that, doesn't just go silent, then I'm okay. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like Richard Pace or B. Claymore. You know, they've literally they just haven't produced anything. They haven't updated or anything. It's like, oh well. You know.
There's some Kickstarters you've seen that are like, oh, it started in 2015. You haven't heard shit from them for 2 or 3 years.
Because people criticize Ethan. I've noticed that's like one of the new criticisms. They're criticizing Ethan for telling Mitch Breitweiser, you know, you've got to put your book out on time. You know, whatever you promised, you got to put it out. And then he's not being on time. I was like, yeah, but once again, all of these people who did the crowdfunding this time. I can't believe we're getting into this subject. They went into this crowdfunding, literal rookies to this stuff. You know, like doing their own thing and doing, you know, got to, you know, find printers and all this stuff. You know, everything's new to them. Now, like when they do new projects, I guarantee you they'll be on a different, you know, thing. Like Ethan said, his biggest mistake was not working on Cyberfrog while the campaign was going on.
Yeah, the campaign was going on for like what,
about a month, a good month or so, but
month or two, and you should have been, because it was immediately clear it was going to get fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
So he should have just started a head start on it. And let's see, it says, well, I gave Ethan some shit for a while when he wasn't showing updates virtually ever, and constantly. Yeah, I think that's a fair criticism, is that he's basically shit posting on it. But the thing is, he's also, that's how his job, because he's technically unemployed.
Yeah, he kind of needed. So he kind of needs the live stream just because, like, the Cyberfrog money, from what I understand, he's not even touching right now. It's like in a bank account, so they can use it to like pay. Well, they got to pay like Kyle Ritter, you know, lettering, you know, to pay for the lettering and all that stuff. Then they got to
I don't think he spent that money yet.
Yeah, then they got to pay for the printing. Basically, they're using it as business funds right now. You know.
Yeah.
So basically, his money was coming from like super chats and things like that. I understand it, and like I said, I agree with you. I wish he would have posted more frequent updates, but I think he's doing a lot better job now.
Yeah, I think he realized he fucked up on that end, and that's why he's doing because you see him posting shit like almost every day now.
Yeah, which is good, because he'll show like the pencils and then, I shouldn't say pencils, the inks, because he pretty much draws.
He just goes almost straight to ink. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see the inks, and then you show the colored page after the fact. Yeah. I think they said the only thing he wouldn't post is like stuff that would be obvious spoilers for the book.
Yeah, you don't want to post the lettering.
Yeah.
Fucking story, you know.
Yeah,
stupid. Cool cover or something bullshit like that. Yeah, you want that's fine.
like one of the things I think he said he's going to do for Rainbow Brute is like one thing I think is really cool when he does Rainbow Brute. It's going to include a tier 4. You can get Rainbow Brute and Cyberfrog, so you can get like 2 books essentially. And
you get like a back issue basically of
yeah, basically you'll get like if you buy this tier, like let's say the tier is like $40 or something, you get Rainbow Brute and you also get Cyberfrog, Blood Honey. So
that's cool. Yeah, that's also like then you can print more. You don't have to print them all up and have them ahead of time. You can say, oh, okay, this is how many people want it. Bam, you got it.
Yeah, exactly. You print in order instead of because I believe he said when he does his final printing, when they do the final printing, he's only going to print like 20 extra issues of Cyberfrog to like for giveaways and things like that. And I was like, yeah, I can understand that.
It'll be a second printing of Cyberfrog with different cover. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So it makes like each version like one to get, like if you wanted to get it kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a reason. Like if you're a collector, or whatever, you to get both, or if you just missed it, you go like, oh, okay, I can get this one.
Right. Of course,
that's cool.
I'm petitioning Ethan to he needs to do a Salamandroid one shot because I mean Cyberfrog looks cool and everything, but I want a fucking one shot of the giant dinosaur man that flings around Buicks and stuff. Hey, pardon me that in comics I always like the strong boys. So
I don't know, maybe you float the idea he might do it after he gets done with all those other shit.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Or even like an ash can, for the next Cyberfrog project or something like that. It would think it'd be just as like, hey, what was Salamandroid doing in the 20 years that Cyberfrog was asleep in the fucking swamp?
He's got to overprint by at least up to the next case pack multiples of 250.
Yeah, depending on his I don't even know what printing service he's using.
Yeah, I don't even know a lot about that shit. So
I've looked into one printing service that I've kind of looked at, and it's like that stuff can get expensive. I mean, it's one of those things like when you're doing printing, like the more you print, the quote lesser it is, but it's still expensive.
Yeah, it's the economy of scale.
Yeah.
The more you order, less they each of them cost.
Mm-hmm. Like the thing is, like the only one I found was like it was like from China or something like that.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I think I can find some more local.
I hope he's not going with the Chinese to print his shit.
I think we would all have a fit if he found out he did use the Chinese.
Ethan, you're
you fucking commie.
Trader in a comic.
more like Ethan Van Commie, am I right, guys?
Yeah. And then not only that, all those inks and shit in the page is just gonna fucking melt off.
That is exactly. Yeah, Doctor said that's right. He's exactly right. Lead. They're keeping the printers quiet because they don't want the weirdos going after the printer because they will.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's a good point. Yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, he's printing. They're printing fucking Nazi propaganda."
Mark Waid will call him.
Yeah, Mark Waid will call him, break contract. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I think like somebody like on a stream asked Malin about like the printer they were using, and he said, "Well, I can't say on stream because
there might be in the contract specifically that you cannot mention us."
I mean,
because of what it is.
Most of the time when you do a printing, it's going to say who the printing house is.
Well, I think they're going to wait till after they get done.
After the fact. Yeah,
it's already done. The checks are cleared. And shit's, you can't do anything over that.
Right.
But in the meantime, they don't want all that fucking trouble.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't know how
I get it.
Oh, we got in this because Piper and then associations with EVS and all that stuff. Yeah, whatever.
So basically what you're saying is Piper knows Ethan Van Sciver, and then thus Piper is a Nazi racist?
Yes.
I believe it.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Personally, and we like...
Do you recite the 14 words?
With Ethan
at a fucking barbecue picnic?
So what you're saying is that day...
Yeah, we all have these cool little hoods that
Yes.
So you're saying that night when you didn't show up for a stream, you were actually with Ethan and his wife at the John Legend concert?
No. I think she was.
No, they were hanging out. No, they were actually.
Yeah, they were hanging out. No, they were hanging out, but they were actually in a black person's lawn burning a cross.
No. They were at the John Legend concert. I mean, he had pictures of him
burning a cross.
Yeah, they were burning a cross at a John Legend concert. That's what he said.
Well, Ethan told me it was just a bonfire.
Yeah, went out. Yeah, exactly.
Went out
and did some lynching.
Round up the boys.
Now I am personally responsible for everybody Ethan.
Apparently.
Knows.
Yeah.
And if Ethan comes across somebody that's dealing
all right, Loki, I didn't want to bust this out, but I have to tell everyone this. Okay. All those swastikas that get written all over the place, it's Piper doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even the ones that
are drawn all extra retarded.
Even the ones that Silverman said were Nazi signs, but were clearly for underground
Construction.
Yeah. And all it was Piper. She did that. She's like, "Lol, this will fool them."
Right?
Piper, you Nazi bitch. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, how dare you?
You guys thought it was construction,
but it was me, Dio.
Piper.
Piper's been watching too much JoJo.
Yeah. That's still one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, but it was me, Dio.
It was me, Dio.
Did you watched it from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
let me ask you something. Because I did that too. What did you think about it at the beginning when Dio and Joseph first met? And the first thing Dio does, they get into a fight, and Dio just like so fucking fights dirty and like almost rips his eye out and shit.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be friends. Gab, do you have friends like that?
No.
It was just like, it's like, hey, we're friends, and they, just doing, we're just playing around, and he just beats the shit out of you while playing around.
I've never had friends.
They were frenemies. Oh, okay. They were frenemies, and like brother-ish is, and just the hate boner that Dio had right out the gate, where I'm like, well, hold on, man, that dude, you haven't even met that dude yet.
Yeah, like literally shows up in town. It's like, God, I hate that fucking guy over there.
Yeah, it's just fuck this guy, die.
Like, fuck this guy whose like family is letting me stay in their house for free.
Right? Whose whole family is giving me a better opportunity than I had. He is pissed at them because they were born with that better opportunity, basically. Is why he hates JoJo. Because he was born with that better opportunity. I'm like, dude, count your blessings, man. God damn. I mean, you think you're gonna keep having that stuff if you kill the dude?
Yeah, and then he like beat up the dog too, like killed the dog or something.
Fucking dog.
Yeah.
He meets the dog, just fucking beats the shit out of him, and then later, gets him burned alive just cause.
Doing something real quick.
Fucking Dio, man.
I'm doing some live searching here. Okay. I was thinking about doing this, and I'm going to. Here is I put on screen a picture of Taco watching us. Says Taco is the unofficial, not the unofficial,
the mascot of
official mascot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whoa.
So there's Taco. I showed Spork the other day it was like a cat wrapped in a towel, and I said, "Hey, Taco, meet Burrito." Let me see if I can find that. There was another picture she posted today to this thing. See if I can find it. And yeah, here it is.
Too terribly long ago.
Yeah, look at this. Taco wearing a fucking dress.
I thought it was higher.
It's great.
Spurgwagon was a weird JoJo character. He went from cool for a second to nothing but freaking crying. Like,
no tire tracks, live cat. Yes, this is not Splato.
Yeah, this is not Splato.
Taco.
Not yet, anyway.
This is
things happen.
Oh.
Yeah. Taco chilling in the dress.
Taco looking good. What's up?
Yeah.
Fly outfit on.
This is gonna be a daily thing. Yeah, Spork. Whenever you get a chance, just show me. Just send me or the graded account like pics of Taco. So at the end of the show, we'll just show pictures of Taco.
You heard him. Send Wayne pictures of your taco.
Wow.
That's hey, see, you were talking about us being like,
Yeah, you're over here being horny on the main and shit. What's up?
But I'm not calling people fat, so it's okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, then let me see your vagina, but no fatties.
Show me your vagina bone.
your vagina bones.
Yeah. Show me the creases.
That's a little creepy, dude. Don't say that again.
Creases.
No.
You say it. It'll make you feel better.
Creases.
Yeah. You feel dirty?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
Take a shower, dude. Done.
Yeah. Anyway, so we made fun of who we were going to make fun of today. Had a little spurg out, personally. And yeah, and apparently
We got tone policed and we made fun of people. It was great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and apparently Piper and Ethan go out on Friday nights and just like hang black people or something.
Commit racist acts.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're besties. We have friendship. We have Nazi friendship bracelets and everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Honestly, I hope they keep going after you, and then Ethan will have you on the show, on his show.
Oh, dude, if they keep doing it. She's gonna end up on fucking one of them.
And when you do, you know. And when you do, you know what to do. I mean, if you don't shield the show, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. You might have to get in the chat and remind me.
Oh God, that's what I do every time. Is like, Piper, shield the show before you go.
Doctor, and I got reminded that I'm a bad person for making fun of Gail's weight. Yes, you are actually a shitty human being. We disavow you.
Yeah.
Disavow right now. For making a joke.
Yeah. No, I don't care what jokes y'all make. I just say why I don't make them. And hopefully that'll cut the people that come and bother me in half at least.
Jimmy Jane's bringing an excellent point. And everyone else would bang her if not for her personality. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wouldn't, but yeah.
Well, that's because you're racist.
All right, we went an even 2 hours, so I think
I'm misogynist.
Okay, we're at an even 2 hours, so I think it's a good time to end it here.
I've been having to pee for like the past 20 minutes.
You just go.
I gotta eat dinner, man.
Y'all just gotta. Well, I mean, I guess you could eat dinner on the show, but still.
I'm not gonna be a degenerate and do that shit though. Come on.
Oh, you're not gonna eat chips? Like, I'm not gonna get into that. I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hate that shit.
I think you know what I'm talking about anyway. But anyway, this is a good show. We appreciate everybody coming out. You check us out next time, which will be tomorrow night, and maybe I'll. Oh God, what are you laughing at?
The check us out next time,
which is tomorrow.
Next time on Greater Point Live.
Next
we'll
time.
Cap say the N-word.
Next time on Greater Point Live, will Piper continue her tone policing? Will Cab say the N-word?
Will Optimus ever get a picture of that taco?
I got one right here. I'm showing it on stream. Remember?
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe I'll throw another video up like I did today. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Peace.